Okay, so today I wanted to do a tutorial on NUKE because I see a lot of people ask questions about it, and it's really cool, but you also have to know the basics. So I want to do just the channels today because a lot of you will probably know this, but I feel like some people won't. So, like to start with, every image has RGB and sometimes an alpha. And the way that RGB works is, and by the way, the way you view the channels is R for red, G for green, B for blue, and A for alpha. And you have to be over the viewport, otherwise it won't work. But anyway, basically, the way this works is that everywhere that's white is going to be more red, and everywhere that's darker is going to be less red. And so the way you can see that actually is if you have a constant, and you have just the color red, and you have a merge where the mask is the red channel. If you do that with all of the colors, you'll end up with the exact same image because it's the same because you're just building it back up. And like if you grade the red channel, you can see it changes. And so that's basically how that works, because like if you look at the red, it's white here, right? And so when you look here, there's more red here. And then once it's green, you see the sky is kind of green, right? And so that gets more. And then once it's blue, you see there's a lot of blue, like on his shirt here, for example. And so that's going to be mainly white in the blue channel. So that's important to know because you can change it if you need to. And then so the way the alpha works is basically the same. All of the channels have, it's all from white to black, like lightest to darkest. So white is always going to be the most, and black is always going to be the least. So the way that the alpha works is where it's white, it will be solid, and where it's black, it'll be transparent, basically. So like if you merge this over a blue background, you can see because the alpha is all there, everywhere that's white is going to be the original image, and everywhere that's dark is going to be the background. Sometimes what happens is you'll have an image that has just a completely black alpha. It doesn't have any, and when you merge that over, it'll be really weird. I'm pretty sure it's the same as if you put this to plus. It's the same because it just like doesn't know where to put it, basically. So that's why you have to have an alpha. And the way you can change that is if you don't have an actual channel from your render, you can just select white if you want it to be totally solid. You never really want it to be completely black because that kind of defeats the point of an alpha. Anyway, that's how that works. And then you might have noticed like on the edges here it's kind of weird, and that's because it's not pre-multed. So if you add a pre-mult node, it will make it look better. And the way that works is basically it's looking at the alpha and it's setting the transparency of the pixels by the alpha. It's like applying your alpha before you merge it over something, basically. So like if you look here and you erode just the alpha channel, you can see because that alpha channel is changing, it's affecting the actual image. And so a lot of times if you have an image that has like these weird like edges, what you'll want to do is pre-mult it because it's like it applies the alpha so that it's the correct image, so to say. And again, a lot of this is really basic, and a lot of you will probably know it, but this is just kind of what I wish I knew when I was first starting out with like in NUKE, just because you kind of get to see more of the channels because there's like so much precision, and especially with shuffle nodes like later on and like mixes, it's really important to know what the values are actually like doing to your image.